Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fallout 4 with me, Miss Jess. Back with Fallout. It has been a long time since I've streamed, and it sucks. I am so glad to be back, following the main quest, and getting to meet my son, Shaun. Let's see what young Shaun has to say.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
God damn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Bad people.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards. They killed your father.
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
Actually, I'm going to try not to kill him. It's going to be, I got to show some restraint here.
There's someone here! Help me!
Damn it. Shaun, open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated.
It's because you're an idiot.
You understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
People are emotional? Does that mean you're not a person?
Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes.
Oh God, I want to.
Yes, you could.
I want to shoot him right in his face.
And I would be powerless to stop you.
But we need to play along.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this
Ooh, he had angry eyes.
situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
No!
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Ah, it's done you well.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Oh, so I see now we're a believer.
Irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection.
It's never
drove
enough with
them
you
ever
scientists.
onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary.
I think that is a
But then
weak
the
argument.
Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the
An
radiation-induced
infant,
mutations
frozen in time,
that had crept
protected
into
from
every
radiation.
other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every
It's like all the
human
synths are my
life
grandchildren.
today. I
They're all
am
my
their
grandbabies.
father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Alright, that's weird.
Shaun. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
And thank God he didn't.
Yes.
It would have broken his heart.
What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral
For many
damage, I
years,
watched him get his
never
brains
questioned
blown
who
out right
my
in front of
parents
me.
were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
What about Kellogg? The man that killed your father.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I
Hence him
became
killing your
director
father. Yeah,
that
we
I
know.
learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a murderer. He killed your father.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
I don't think so.
To ease your mind.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of All those people. Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And
All
I
the
believe
people
you
you've
know
killed.
it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me,
What if I'm next? I'm just collateral
chance.
damage.
a
Like your
chance to
father.
show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interests at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. That is a very generous offer. I'm totally gonna block you now. But thanks for stopping by.
This really is a matter of importance.
Bye-bye. Let's see.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Awkward silence.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
My baby. Nope, can't do that. Alright, let's take a look around. Oh, what's that? An undamaged camera. Nice. So if he's got this bed here, he's probably already been getting some type of treatments. Pardon me, Father, while I hack your terminal. Huh.
Yes.
Oh, Kellogg. Okay, some Kellogg lore here. Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer, but as I've continued to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else. Something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Kellogg is a living memory to a forgotten program. He is an augmented human being, a cyborg really, and the benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could not care less about enhancing reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal, his enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live if he passes naturally, however unlikely that may be? It's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old, older certainly than any other human in the Commonwealth. His complete physiology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it to 150, maybe 200. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I take no small pleasure in knowing that must irritate him to the end. I guess we'll never know. Okay, so it's just all the different programs. The wait continues. AO can only confirm sightings outside Vault 111 and again in Diamond City somewhere later. What that means, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? Was this all for nothing? No, not nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past. Either way, I cannot afford to let emotion get in the way. I must simply observe and record. I'm told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg, such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating that project, but I know where it must have led us. Walker was never shy about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe I was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not some bizarre amalgamation of biology and technology. So he's up for, like, replacing people with synths, but not actually augmenting them.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Let's go upstairs here first, see what's up here.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Was that it?
Doctor?
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
Wow. Okay.
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more. But no, everyone is obsessed with these damn synths. It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. Any terminals in here? Nope. This looks like someone's apartment. Oh, with a cool balcony. Nice. This place is pretty awesome. Very futuristic. Very, a lot of, like, almost Art Deco in a sense.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
Routine security check. See anything suspicious lately?
Suspicious? What do you mean by suspicious?
Don't get
I
nervous.
mean, like dodging my questions.
No.
Hey,
nothing
Cavarino,
to
how's it
report,
going?
sir. If I see something, I'll
Good
be sure
afternoon.
to come right to you.
You do that. I'd hate to find your name on a repurposed list. Be on the lookout
Dang.
for unusual synth behavior.
It's quite the threat from that guy. Alright, this place is... I don't know. I was kind of looking for terminals. I wanted to read some lore. Maybe I'll just head downstairs.
Scanning unknown identity.
Yeah,
Clearance confirmed.
The rest see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as
Oh man,
much
this
a
guy's got a
scientist
bad
as any of
attitude.
them.
Alright, let's go. Let's do some meet and greets. Getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy. Oh my god.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Are you sure? maintenance terminal. Let's blow some stuff up. Doing pretty good. Just staying homebound. It's so damn cold out. Replace this, clean this, routine inspection of this. Oh. Wow, it is like super dark in this tunnel. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is pretty interesting. Oh.
We are working at optimal efficiency.
Are you now?
We are working at optimal efficiency.
What is going on? What is going on back here? I've never seen this
Construction
part.
is proceeding according to schedule.
What are you constructing?
Please direct all inquiries to G981.
Wow. That's pretty cool. So they're building more sections of the vault.
G981 is our shift leader.
Is that the only door? That's the only... Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she didn't want to talk to me much. It's nice to know that they're, you know, still constructing. Yeah, I just had to boot a bot a few minutes ago. I was like, what the hell? First person in chat today was a bot. Okay, robotics. Let's do the robotics.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't
Oh my god, put some clothes on, bro.
Primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. Alright, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
Hey, Enrico.
Hi, Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
Don't screw up then. Just kidding.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems, you know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution, that's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
So for all their technology, all the awesome stuff they can do, putting all their resources into building these synths, and they haven't done any upgrades. I find that hard to believe, but you know.
You're here. Glad you made it. If it were just a limb twitching, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movement can only mean one thing. You just don't want to admit to yourself that you do. If you're about to multi,
So creepy.
Artificial sentience and machines were souls. Don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard measure. Of course it is far more comfortable with
Cool.
machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here,
I like how it automatically puts undies on him when he gets out.
I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities. Well,
not an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that. All our divisions are important. But I tend to think of robotics as the first among equals.
Doc?
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third generation synths are a true breakthrough. The culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost
centuries
every way
of research on one thing in your coolant system is pre-war. Not superior to me. Shit.
No robot is superior to me.
You might not think so now, but just wait. You've only seen a fraction of what our synths can do. Their potential is limitless. Like I said, a momentous time.
Okay, obviously he doesn't care to elaborate on that.
3 levels
Hey, Doc.
of approval. Can you believe that?
It's you.
3!
You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
What's it to you?
Oh, forgive me. I realize... Well, I understand that's somewhat personal. It would just mean a great deal to Shaun. If you require anything...
Oh, you're on a
especially
first name
as it
basis?
pertains to synths,
That's
please
interesting.
let me know.
Yes, what's in here? Found Unit 3284 cleaning the boardroom for the 3rd day in a row. I don't think its unit has ever actually left the boardroom. Unit X472 complaining of blurred vision in right eye. Primary drive breakdown on B347, 3rd unit this month. These guys aren't nearly as good at this shit as they think they are. Looks like the latest navigation software update has some issues. Found 2 Gen 1s trying to walk through walls. Pathfinding software updated. All Gen 1 units will require a patch. Facilities notified. Hey Dad, Eve is having trouble speaking today. Lots of stuttering. Can you please look into it? Identified rare looping issue in speech routines, subroutines corrected and patched. Okay, let's see. Alert 1, Raider attack. Unit abducted. Site Gamma, no idea what that is. H744B621K884 recall error. These guys have a lot of issues. Not getting as much as we were hoping for here. Might need to shut down Site Delta. Let's see what the next report brings. I'd love to know what these sites are. Maintenance request, review process, access surface work crew. What is the work crew doing on the surface? I'm gonna guess this terminal probably has the same thing in it. Oh, production schedule. Ba ba ba. Nothing interesting. Planned system upgrades. Here we go. It's all synth upgrades. Oh god, these are the people who think they're going to be the savior of humanity. It's scary. As you're all aware, from the time one of our Gen 3 synths assigned to service duty will malfunction and go off assignment, while only a rare occasion in the past, in recent months we have seen the number of losses rise noticeably. Dr. Ayos has opened up an investigation into this matter, and I must ask that you all give him your full cooperation as he looks into the troubling issue. Please answer his questions as completely as you can and provide us or AO with any logs, materials, or other items he requests. With help, I'm sure we can resolve this matter quickly. Maybe you're losing them because I killed a lot of them. Per Father's plans as discussed in the recent directors meeting, we will soon be begin to phase out our Gen 1 synth units within the Institute and the Institute of regulating all remaining units to the surface duties. Our first generation synths has served admirably and exceeded their design specifications in virtually every category, but the remarkable breakthrough in synth design and production that have led to our latest, more aesthetically pleasing models herald a time for change. Over the next several years, we expect to replace all Gen 1 units with Gen 3 units, and in time, we will enact a similar plan with the Gen 2 units as well. As we look toward the future, let us also honor the memory of those whose hard work and innovation made this sense possible, and let us never forget the singular vision that challenged our forebears and that drove us today, mankind redefined. Dun dun dun! Oh wait, what was that unique project? Is that what I was just reading? Overriding directives to not alter our synth's basic functioning notwithstanding, Father has granted clearance for a rather unique project. In select Gen 3 units, the synth brain is indeed capable of accepting specific enhancements to the visual cortex, basal ganglia, and right parental cortex. The result is subsequently improved combat effectiveness due to two factors: an increased understanding of weapon accuracy to the extent that the combat can actually visualize a percentage of effectively hitting targets, an altered sense of perception that mimics the effect of slowing or even stopping time. Oh, like VATS? Oh, I didn't read that second part. Recommend we commence surgery with field trials on appropriate operatives in the near future. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sounds like VATS, doesn't it?
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Are you now? Our monitoring of events on the surface has confirmed that the time is almost at hand. Very soon, our guests will be here. I admit that I feel both hope and trepidation when I think of how our first meeting will go. Please make whatever preparations that you deem necessary. Consider all sensitive information to be classified for the time being. We cannot know for certain what our visitors' motivations will be, especially after coming into contact with the railroad. We will exercise caution, but we must also extend a warm welcome. In time, once a measure of trust has been earned, we can be more forthcoming. I need not remind you all of how important this is to me personally, but I want you also to think of the opportunity for the entire Institute. We stand to gain a great deal from making the most of that opportunity. So he doesn't fully trust me because of my relationship with the railroad. I see, he's not totally stupid. I recently met with Dr. Lee to review the latest power distribution metrics, and there are both good news and bad to share. I begin with the good. It is clear that we have all taken to heart, Doctor, and request a greater emphasis on power conservation. The metrics demonstrate that we have improved our efficiency across the board. I'm particularly proud of the note that the Robotics Division has shown, and the most improvements in regard, surpassing even advanced systems. Well done. Unfortunately, the efforts we have made to date are simply not enough. We must continue to find ways to conserve without adversely impacting our research and production. I know that what I am asking is difficult, but I'm also completely confident that we will rise to the challenge. I have some ideas that will be discussed in our next directors meeting. Until then, I ask that you please keep the need for conservation most in your forefront of your thoughts. I'm concerned at the pace of our progress in correcting the problems with the child synth prototype. I cannot impress upon you the division enough that need to resolve the issue quickly and completely. Time and again, we can correct our flaws only to see them return. I find myself questioning whether we're thoroughly testing these fixes before moving them to the next item. I know that I have great faith in all of you, but time is quickly running out. I must ask that you take whatever measures are necessary to meet the project targets within the time frame. Please make this your foremost priority. Child synths. Interesting. Okay. It has been brought to my attention that some of you are displeased with the methods and practices employed by the SRB division in its ongoing investigation into the missing third-generation synths. I'd like to take a moment to address this matter. Firstly, know that I am aware of your concerns and that I intend to have a conversation with Director AO in order to ensure that he is also aware. Any disruption in your work may be taken seriously, especially at this critical time. So, it sounds like they don't even know what the Railroad's doing, that the Railroad is collecting these Gen 3 synths, wiping their memories and giving them real lives. They have no clue what's going on. However, I must also ask for a measure of patience and cooperation from all of you. It is simply impossible to gather the information necessary to carry out this investigation without an element of distraction and inconvenience. Remember that your cooperation is vital to bringing the investigation to a swift and successful conclusion. I'm sure that's something we all want. As production of our Gen 3 synths continues apace, I would like to take this opportunity to formalize our categorization. The term android has been used interchangeably with synth for as long as the Institute has existed, and though some of our older residents may actually prefer android, Dr. Zimmer being a prime example, the term synth has always been more widely used. Today, our third-generation creations are truly synthetic beings, so the designation synth seems more appropriate than ever. From here on in, I strongly prefer all officials, Institute records, and correspondence use the term synth or synths. Let us remember our past and appreciate the legacy of the android, but let us live for the future and recognize the power of the synth. The power of the synth. Updated 6th generation optic suit design schematic. Ooh, that sounds awesome. So that was some interesting stuff going on there. I don't think there's anything else to see here.
The synths are treating you well, I hope.
Hello, Klaus. How are you? I've just finally made my way into the Institute. And,
almost done.
I apologize for any
Need to tighten
disruptions
up this
that my
primary
work
drive
might cause
servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the
so far we've learned is,
can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know.
these scientists are not the greatest.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans.
Seems like they have problems with all the different types of
They were
synths.
built
Gen
pretty
1,
well.
2, and 3 all have
I
some
can't
type
argue
of
with that.
problem.
Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Don't call them androids.
Excuse me,
I've got reports
Doctor.
to deliver.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us...
Yeah, I want to
about
try
you,
and find
I
as
could
much
hardly
lore
believe
as I can while I'm
You've
in
been
here.
through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have after.
Yeah, when I'm not playing, I'm
As you
usually
might guess,
watching
we
someone
keep
else
the
play.
Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running
We're all a
smooth.
bunch of Fallout
We
junkies
maintain
here.
and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Play along for now, I guess.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Shaun's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Oh, so she's got some info. Let's see who built all this stuff
originally. Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons
I hope there's a lot of
and
people who
daughters
took
dug
refuge
into the
here,
earth
because if not,
and
there's
built
probably been a
increasingly
lot of inbreeding
sophisticated
going on.
habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Oh, so she's one of those people that is jealous of Kellogg.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Oh, that's a lot of hours. 2,500?
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
Did I turn off the interferometer?
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious.
I get the feeling a lot of these
flavorful
scientists
food
are
supplements.
absolutely
I want
miserable down
supplement
here.
77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
The
Oh
commissary
yeah,
is
it's a
always
ton of fun to play. You know, and I could play it over and over again. And I probably will after this. I'm already thinking of my next playthrough and what it's going to be like. I've pretty much beat the game with every faction except for the Institute. I just can't stomach them.
Nothing.
So I think
At this point,
my
she's
next
just doing it for
playthrough,
fun.
I will probably, let's talk to this guy. He's
Hey.
got a real name.
Yeah?
So I think in my next playthrough, I'm going to go through and beat it with the Institute.
Hey,
Not
Janet.
everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
Well, that was productive.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Hey, Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. And the sooner the better. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
Yeah, but people are miserable.
You sound like my 5th grade math teacher. I hated that woman.
I doubt her rules were a matter of life or death. Fail to follow protocols in one of our labs, you could end up with a serious injury. Or worse. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see about getting one to you.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that.
How big is this handbook?
Just a few thousand pages, but I like to think it's a brisk read. I certainly find it so. Take care, then.
You find your own book a brisk read and enjoyable. I'm shocked. Rejection of project proposal. So he's getting quite a few rejections. Build on existing institute research into implants and cybernetics to augment human capabilities and lifespan. Previous program met with limited success in a single subject. Kellogg. Using a broader array of subjects and new techniques could prove highly effective. Rejected. No reason given, just straight up, we're not going to do that. Divert time and material from current Phase 3 research to explore the possibility of sustainable nuclear reactions through electrochemical process at or near room temperatures. Pre-war work on the subject yielded no concrete results. Advances in technology could potentially make it possible. Rejected. Evidence suggests this is and always will be a pipe dream. Oh, hey, Dorchet. How are you today? Yeah, I like... The Minutemen are probably my favorite faction to play through. Modification to relay assembly allowing for extra parameters when rematerializing specifically to explore calibrating object size and density. Oh. Imagine if it were possible to use the relay to shrink someone down to the size of an insect or even smaller. Rejected. Let's keep things out of the realm of science fiction, please. Oh my god. Pre-war plasma weapons exist, albeit at somewhat primitive state. Samples have been collected with work from a dedicated research team. Said weapons could be improved upon dramatically. Pending. Something to consider after Phase 3 is complete. So 3 rejections and a maybe. Dr. Lee has been spending more and more time in her lab with the kid synth thing. It's creepy, and I can't help but wonder if she's getting a little too attached. Evan has rejected my last 12 proposals. Oh, 12. Oh, gosh. This guy's bitter. I don't know how to get through to that man at all. I mean, he's got some pretty good ideas. And that's the thing, they kind of prop themselves up as being, you know, super awesome. We do fantastic things, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, you find out that every single one of their generations of synths have issues. All the tech behind the walls that deals with their heating, their cooling, their life support systems, it's all pre-tech stuff. So they've not done anything with that. And they're totally obsessed with these Gen 3s and don't want to hear about anything else. Review permissions for assigning sidearms to personnel. SRB recommends to increase security have overridden any normal procedures for allowing Institute scientists to carry firearms. Training for said firearms also needs to be updated. Consider interdepartmental network access. Certain divisions appear to be abusing this. Security systems need to be reviewed by Facility Division ASAP. Given recent events, it is extremely important that the Institute be prepared for any conceivable situation, no matter how unlikely. Dr. Ao has requested this for some time, and I am now inclined to agree with him. I have in the last 24 hours observed no less than 7 blatant violations of Institute protocol. The degree to which these people appear to ignore the rules which have been put in place to keep us all safe is incredibly disappointing. Madison insists that I continue testing battery, which is child synth, despite my reservations about the project as a whole. If this were any other situation, I would not have second thoughts about going straight to the director, but given the circumstances, I shall simply wait it out. Good stuff. Very interesting.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
They never needed to replace people when they could buy everything with clean water, which is the currency. They should have just been rich and ruling the poor anyway. Yeah. Their priorities are totally mixed up.
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Alright, so she's working on that project we were just reading about. Off limits. Off limits. Alright, so I think that's about all the lore we're getting. Well, what's the store here? Ah, yes. Dr. Lee.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I
They
do
were
hope it
just
doesn't
power
interrupt our
mad
work.
rich scientists, yes. And not very good at being scientists either.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does
Oh,
for our
my
coursers.
character's playing dumb.
Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Yeah, except for we just read that terminal where, you know, doesn't really trust us because of our connection with the railroad. Yes, there are real-life boogeymen. Absolutely. Is everything okay,
Is everything
Doctor?
okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dr. Lee?
Wasn't done talking to you.
Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Oh, whoops. Not supposed to look at that one, I guess. What? Oh. Shit, I looked at the terminal. Look at Dr. Lee's not pissed and it's her fucking terminal. Alright, we gotta reload. Whoops. Yeah. So I just started blasting. I probably shouldn't have gone. I probably should have gone the other way. I have to go back in, talk to the docs again real quick. Just to progress the storyline.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Cool.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, she's the
Sorry
smart
if I seem
one.
distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
Wow.
Nobody can memorize a dozen blueprints.
I didn't
She's
say it was
smart.
easy, but I've been
She's super
practicing
smart.
at it since
She's
I was
wicked
a little
smart.
girl. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Bootlicker.
Well,
In
There
case
he is.
anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Doc?
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. And the sooner the better. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
I couldn't agree. Well, let's do
You
this
sound like
sarcastic.
my 5th grade math teacher. I hated that woman.
I doubt her rules. Failed to follow I had some handbook.
Sounds good.
Take care then.
All right, you take care. Can I close this door? No. Haha. Update diagnostic tool for child synth. Review all bioscience projects. See, housing upgrade per specifications of Dr. Lee. Exhaust coupling replaced. Magnetic confinement fuel calculations refined. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't mean shit. New skin added per director specification. Motor control issues addressed. Latest personality metrics from Robotics Division installed. Oh, she's busy. Focus mechanism upgrade. Frequency modifications. New housing. Orman working on localizing relay focus. All other prototype theoretical models delayed due to phase 3. So these guys can't get shit done because of this phase 3. Yeah, the Rolling Stones, yeah, man. The official explanation for the accident in the FEV Lab remains unsatisfactory. Facilities had nothing. They simply refer me to the director, and he's keeping something from me. I've been around long enough to see it. I wonder if he ever considered the ramifications of what he's asked me to do. If he worries that having me build a synth that's supposed to approximate him as a child might give me some unintended insight into his character. Probably not. And to be honest, it probably won't. Okay.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you.
Haha, we got away with it that
Here,
time.
then. Yes, yes. I know who you are.
Mm-hmm. What is it you're working on?
Advanced systems, special projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that we possess. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one.
Beam me up.
If nothing else, it should demonstrate the... Now, unless there's something else.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off
Yeah, I'm
of
kind of
other
surprised that I
projects
can
like the
ask her
child
this.
synth to focus on phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Ooh, let's play the advanced system notes. How advanced?
This is day 8 of trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Shaun. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Is it possible for her to be slightly more arrogant? I don't think so. Oh, is that a... Should I be collecting shit? Probably should. Alright, let's get out of here. Safety first.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
Yeah, what is this mysterious Phase 3?
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Redefine. Redefine.
Hello. Please ensure
Hello.
that your dietary requirements are being filled.
So where is this marker taking me to exactly? Oh yes, we have to meet the spy. Can't close the door. Come on.
It's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Trinity?
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot.
Yeah, she's going down.
I was hoping some good Samaritan would
or
connect
up
it all
in
together.
smoke.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow. Your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad
Got
to
your
some
wish,
of them,
Liam.
but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape so they can have a better life.
How did you help the synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right?
Am I right?
The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, Bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But, wait. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Okay, we'll just follow you, Liam.
I know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me.
Is that right?
No offense.
I'm wearing a tire. Okay? Look, I'm wearing a
I'm
tire.
not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Do. Nothing to see here.
Subject identified.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Trust is a two-way street.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
She's not from here. She's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of her, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain. 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Hell yeah, let's mess them up.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days.
The
I'm
original
shocked.
security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where?
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Oh, great, Liam.
Obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Okay. Let's see. Did I meet everyone? Nope. Still got to meet all the doctors.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering.
Yeah, they're people.
We can at least admit that. It's regrettable.
Clayton.
After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the Robotics Division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
It's great to have you here.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I'm sure it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of
I'm
course,
gonna be rude to this guy.
I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. I promise I'll keep it short. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes
I don't have a
in
choice.
fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
What's the point?
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
Oh, definitely.
Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Okay, we get some jobs from Clayton.
So much research, so little time.
Clayton sure acts like a freaking robot.
Preoccupied for chit-chat.
Doctor?
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Someone's a little full of himself.
Hardly. There is no place for ego in science.
Oh yeah, look around.
I'll tell you in as polite a manner as possible that I am busy. Now, goodbye.
Wow. Alright, I need to find some...
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
So it looks like they're focusing on food here and then decided to kind of switch gears and make gorillas. I hope they're not going to eat the gorillas. That'd be messed up. Okay, so that's all I can do is close the door.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Science! There's science everywhere! Here we go. Terminal. Phase 2 developments. This is the zoological initiative. What to create? We've been engineering creatures that inhabit the sky and the land. The next logical step is a creature of the sea. The greatest challenge remains data collection. Accurate measurements, behavioral data, life cycle, habit, etc. Might not have something useful? Note to self, request that we allocate a scavenger team to that area. So which aquatic creature makes a good candidate? Start with size. Nothing too large, nothing too small. Most promising candidates are genus Delphinus and genus Carcarius? On-site habitat will be a logistical challenge, expansive of bioscience, likely unnecessary. Include large water tank, many logical challenges to implement, facility division likely to oppose this. Have to pitch this in the first step in a broader plan. What else can go into the aquatic habitat? Can we grow food there? What other experiments could we do? Could we develop underwater synth models to carry out seabed salvage operations? Probably far-fetched. Need to work on this more. We'll table this journal for the time being, focus on other priorities until I can come up with more reason that we'll benefit from the aquatic habitat. Can still gather data in the meantime. Okay, so they want to make some type of synth, aquatic synth animal, maybe a type of dolphin. Warwick Homestead Initiative. What's this? The Warwick Homestead Initiative was conceived to facilitate field testing of various genetically modified specimens in the unique climate of the Commonwealth. It is hoped that we can gain insight into the effects of trace radiation on the growth and development of said specimens. We of the Bioscience Division are in full agreement on the following hypothesis. Subjected to the proper levels of ambient radiation and soil pH, such as those found in the exceptional fertile soil at Warwick Homestead, our modified seed specimens are likely to exhibit accelerated growth rate and twofold increase in size. Sounds familiar? Okay, Klaus, you have fun. I hope you find an intelligent super mutant to communicate with. Using genetic manipulation, we will develop a unique breed of cupitant with similar characteristics to those commonly farmed in the Commonwealth. Acquire Roger Warwick, Patriot of the Warwick Homestead, and conduct a series of intense interrogation sessions to learn all we can about his life and family. With the intelligence gathered in Stage 2, create a synth replica of Roger Warwick and embed the unit on site at Warwick Homestead to oversee the operation directly. SRB will handle the logistics of this aspect of the initiative. Holy shit. Begin convert deliveries of prototype seed batches for planting. Collect observational data from embedded unit. When sufficient data has been collected, retrieve synth unit and specimens for lab study. Purge all surface evidence of the initiative. Holy shit. They're going to replace Roger, do their experiment, and then scorch earth all of Warwickstead. Wow. That is messed up. Ready for shipment. Delivery complete. Delivery complete. Batch destroyed in transit. Ready for shipment. Wow. That's messed up. Here are the details requested. Read the guerrilla behavioral anomalies. A total of 16 incidents of heightened aggression have been documented. Bioscience personnel who witnessed these events, myself included, would categorize the level of aggression displayed as extreme and dangerous, and all 6 synth handlers have been destroyed by guerrilla attacks. As for the triggers, the behavioral changes, I speculate that it is a recreation of perceived conflict. Several attacks have followed heated arguments that took place within earshot from the pen. Another occurred soon after the recent SRB security sweep. It seems clear that the fault of the behavioral model, I doubt it can be corrected. I know you're against it, but I think we have to consider destroying them. Failing that, I recommend that all contact with the guerrillas be limited to synth units only. Bioscience personnel should not be permitted to come in contact. The risk is simply too great. Okay. Well, that was pretty interesting. Department notices our special guest has arrived. Now the honor's here. I want you to remain everyone to be polite, accommodating, welcoming. It is not often we receive visitors from the surface, and this occasion is more special than most. I know I can count on all of you to extend a hand of friendship and greet our visitor with the utmost hospitality. Let's embrace this exciting event and make the best first impression we possibly can. We first implemented the new power efficiency guidelines. I was proud of how well we were able to do these standards with only minimal impact to the production. Lately, however, we've been getting lax in our habits. We're often finding lights and equipment left on. Let's rededicate ourselves to doing what's right for the need of the Institute and the whole. After all, this isn't just our home. It's a home for the future generations who will carry out great works of building a better future. I have some exciting news to share with all of you. Father has approved the next phase of my proposed synth zoology initiative, and I'm already in the process of setting up a schedule for the initiative prototype phase. As always, it's been cased as a low priority project, but those of you who find yourselves with free time are welcome to contribute. I need to make a few preliminary decisions, not the least of which is what kind of creature will replicate. Don't have to tell you how eager I am to begin, and I can't wait to see the amazing things we can do given our recent advances in synth development. Carlin, vocal holder, Carlin. Okay, so his project has been approved. Makes me wonder. You ever see those carcasses they have laying around? In the harbor? I mean, in the harbor? You know the ones I'm talking about? They look like dolphins. But they're like, usually dead. With their chest cavities ripped open.
Sweet.
Like, I wonder if he made it far enough to release some of these synths out there. These synth, Ow! Bastard. These synth dolphin things. Because I don't see a tank in here. They're contemplating putting a tank, a huge tank.
Got it.
But I did not see that. Oh, can I push buttons? Push buttons. Push all the buttons. Oh, you bastard.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Whoa!
Threat level.
I like the mods that add more enemies, like alien dolphins with lasers. lasers on their freaking eyes. Level up.
Standing down. Perimeter movement detected.
I
Possible
gotta get
stealth.
into that FEV lab. There's bound to be some good stuff in there. Oh, it's very much like Works.
There we go.
Bingo. I'll turn these off just in case there's more turrets than the ones I just blew up.
Unit in the AO. Scanners clear. Engaging.
Dang, I didn't have any. I thought I had some frag grenades. Also waiting for more sim settlements too. Ooh. So far it's been a better story than the base game as far as need to rebuild goes. Oh. So is that a mod? I don't have any mods on right now. We are mod-free playthrough. Mostly just because I was trying to get all the achievements. But I got all the achievements and I still haven't put any mods on. Maybe I will after I finish this playthrough. Once I finish this playthrough and start my new one, I might throw a couple mods on. Probably more for building than anything.
That's it.
Oh, the black lab coat's nice. Alright, I'll check that out. I know a friend of mine, he put one on that
Yes.
increases the amount of... Oh, look at the kitty. Cat meat. Oh my god. Was that its name or is that what I picked up? Just kidding. Increases the amount of ghouls. You have like ghoul hordes running around. There's another one he got too, something like that. Just increases the amount of, was it raiders? I can't remember. Shoot that thing!
Nice.
What's that? Oh, man, they killed all the fucking cats. I'm pissed. It's not cool, man. There's blocks, so there was, like, children. What were children doing in the FEV lab? What were cats doing in the FEV lab? Super mutants, I understand, that makes sense. Alright, so there's the terminal. Ooh, what happened to this dude? Mini super mutants? That would be a cool mod. You just came up with a new mod. You should make that happen. It's a great idea. Mini mutants.
Nice.
Munchkins. Munchkins. Munkins? Am I pronouncing that right? Munkins? Munkants? Brian Virgil, personal log 1076.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Wow, okay. Oh, dragon cats. Yes. Discarded. Deceased. Tagged and discarded. Physical condition consistent with standard results. Mental acuity charting slightly higher than average. Rapid decline in mental capacity. Terminated. Terminated. Aggressive. Far above normal. Subject unintentionally terminated during Incident V. Data should be culled for future reports. Subject unintentionally terminated during... Okay. Isn't that what we just read? So the question is, where are they getting these people from? Where are they getting these testing people? Ruby from Lunar 2. I don't know Lunar 2. Is that a game? Latest round of testing complete. Results are all within expected parameters. Informed Dr. Zimmer directly as he has ordered the test personally. He seems annoyed with the results, unsure what he was looking for. He declined to specify why he wanted these tests run to begin with. I have officially assumed the leadership role in the project after Dr. Severson's passing. Latest round of subjects show results similar to previous test runs over the last 5 years. No statistical deviation noted. Synthetic organics continue to perform well. The necessity of future tests is unexplained. Synthetic organics. Nothing new, always the same. Have entered formal complaint with Directorate. These tests are not bringing in any valuable information. The organics project was spun off decades ago. Why do we insist on continuing this? All inquiries about this project should now go straight to the director. The lab will be offline until further notice. Oh, so whatever Virgil did, it worked. Oh, PlayStation, okay. Bingo. Look at this. So they shut down the program and they just left these guys in here? It's messed up. Can't believe there's only one terminal in here. They also left them out in the wild. So what's the deal? They like kidnap people, experiment on them, turn them into super mutants, and then let them go? Because it looked like most of them died. Looks like most of them are terminated. Well, you know what? I didn't go through that whole other part. I kind of cheated. I'm just going to go through this way real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Mostly terminals. I'm looking for terminals and lore and stuff like that.
Nice.
Okay, and this is the way I came in. Okay, so yeah, we didn't miss anything. Other than they're experimenting on children, it seems, and feeding cats to the super mutants that they're creating. Not cool. Not cool. Alright, so there's still a division leader I haven't met.
Good day.
Good day. Good day, mate.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Hi,
sure.
Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
For now.
Reporting status.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to Robotics to knock some heads
I
together.
heard we lost another Gen 3. Dr. Ayo was furious.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
I can't imagine living on the surface.
Enough friction in
Sounds
this
like a nightmare.
and pretty much all the other departments.
Keep going soft.
Excuse me.
My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
coursers on the hunt are relentless. If you see one, you should stay out of its way.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously. Excuse me. I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
Oh no. Why are they always angry at you?
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushing and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. I guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
Okay, short and sweet.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Is that code for something? Yeah, so this is where their little synth crows are sending signals back. I mean, they're only here to help.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Hello.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments a little to get what you need.
Doctor?
So, here you are. Justin Ao, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
Is that a joke about my weight?
...issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau.
Yeah, and how you're
Our
failing.
primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather
killed one.
you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask Robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire
No, you
production line.
failed again, Justin.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Yeah, you could use them. Since they're already on the surface, right? Ooh, this looks creepy. Look at that. Good God. As you know, Father has granted full access to our new visitor from the surface. That includes the entirety of the SRB. While we must accommodate Father's wishes in this matter, we must also remain vigilant, or diligent. Refrain from discussing any sensitive information, especially ongoing investigation involving the Gen 3 synths. In an ideal world, the Railroad will have no influence on our guests. We do not live in an ideal world. Due to recent developments in our ongoing investigation into the missing synths, I am adjusting our policy regarding discussion of this subject with personals outside the SRB. In brief, details of the investigation are now classified and cannot be shared with anyone other than SRB personnel, and even then, such conversations can take place only here in the SRB facility. Those who are found to be in violation of this policy will face strict discipline. I'm starting to wonder if M762, the infiltration known as McDonough, hasn't begun to outlive its usefulness, assuming the identity of Diamond City's mayor has provided us with invaluable intelligence over the years, but suspicions have only continued to mount. This latest incident, the publication of that newspaper article specifically calling McDonough's humanity into question, might just be the tipping point. I spoke to Io, and we both agree. If the situation has not become untenable, reclamation seems unfeasible. M762 was specifically engineered to mimic the actual human McDonough. As such, the unit's synthetic biology is that of someone overweight and grossly out of shape. A mean wipe would kill any psychological weakness attributed to self-perceived old age. But that body, less cause. The real irony here is that M762 is one of its dispatches baked in the Institute required a future position in the coursers, citing loyalty and years of service. And that request alone was evident enough of self-awareness and independence to completely eliminate him from contention. Never mind the fact that he wouldn't even fit into the uniform. Determination? When and if M762's identity is eventually compromised, the unit is effectively decommissioned in field, no reclamation, no institute assistance. Given its relative age and physical condition, not to mention the danger inherent in an inferior unit's discovery, further lifespan estimates at 2 weeks maximum. Wow. Okay. It's come to my attention that certain colleagues who are dissatisfied with our policies and procedures have one or more occasion tried to circumvent our established protocols for registering their complaints with Father and have tried to gain access to our secure facilities in order to complain in a more direct manner. I'm sure I need not remind you that the SRB is off limits to all personnel not assigned to this division. Do not allow yourself to be browbeaten, cajoled, intimidated, or otherwise manipulated into allowing anyone who lacks the appropriate clearance to enter SRB. Failure to uphold this mandate will result in severe discipline. As you're all aware, Father has asked us that we monitor our power uses carefully and try to be as efficient as possible. As a point of personal emphasis, we should strive to be efficient in everything we do, but our division has needs that are unique among the various branches of the Institute. The fact is, sometimes our operators require resources that we cannot readily disclose due to the sensitive nature of what we do. I place my trust in your judgment. If you require additional power or any other resources to carry out your work, then take what you need. Consult me if you have any concerns or questions, but know that the responsibility of meeting your project deadlines falls upon your shoulders, and I won't accept limited power availability as an excuse. In short, to do what needs to be done, if anyone objects to the way we carry out our work, I will deal with those objections myself. Wow. So he is not concerned about power management at all. So AO X688 AO second A? Or what was that? That's weird. I would have expected a terminal in here.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
Not really. Oh, interesting. So, let's see. The first one is in Good Neighbor. No recent sightings. Unit believed to be in railroad custody. Ah. Boston Airport. Investigation suspended. Area deemed too hazardous at this time. Libertalia Raider Stronghold. Unit B592 has been memed wiped by railroad agents. New identity is Gabriel. Unit now leader gang. Shows highly aggressive tendencies. Has killed several dozen rivals. Subject's brain damage resulted from meme wipe process. Oh, that's not good, railroad. Remains located northeast of Saugus Ironworks. Units remains discovered near Saugus Ironworks. Return to Robotics Division. Unit destroyed by multiple gunshot wounds. Suspect raiders out of the Saugus Ironworks. Okay. Corvega. Unit has been meme wiped. New identity is Leo. Exercise extreme Leo. I have to remember that. Exercise extreme caution. Unit has been trained by railroad and is proficient with several weapons. Unit has evaded capture twice and wounded coursers on both occasions. Who's Leo? Hey, Death, how are you? Wait a second. List of informants? Cricket? Tommy Logan of the Combat Zone? Trash Can Carla, Doc Weathers, AJ the Chem Dealer, Murkowski the Chem Supplier, Lucas, no, not Lucas, and Henry Cook the Barkeep in Diamond City. Unbelievable. That information we need to get to the railroad, that all of those people, holy shit. All the provisioners are informants of the Institute. Is that what this is saying? The following individuals have proven useful in our reclamation operations. In exchange for caps, these persons have in the past provided information on escaped synth sightings and suspected railroad activity. If you make a new contact, add the individual to the database. Wow. So, when you go to Bunker Hill and you do the missions there, you get that trading post that you can build at any of your settlements. So you build the trading post, and all of these people they just listed, Trash Can Carla, was Doc Weathers on that list? Cricket, Tommy, Carla, yeah, oh, Doc Weathers too, shit. All those people are informants, and they're all kind of stationed at Bunker Hill. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. That explain how Cricket got the spray and pray? Mm-hmm. Paid off, maybe. No need to replace them, just pay them. Yeah, sounds like they're for hire. Sounds like whoever pays them the most. Hey, you know, they could be double agents. They could be playing both sides. I mean, there's a huge base underneath Bunker Hill for the railroad, so it's kind of surprising that they haven't been found out yet when that's the main hub for all these people. I'm extremely disappointed in these people. Well, it's just odd that the main hub that these provisioners / informants come out of is a main hub for the railroad.
Hi there.
I'm surprised they haven't been found out yet. With like every single informant running around there. Crazy.
Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties.
as usual. I'm not scared of the surface.
We need to tell Desdemona about this. Desdemona. Ah, Ayo's quarters.
Yes. I mean, no.
No, I can't read it. That sucks.
Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRE?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect here? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
Wow, okay. That synth just about got wiped. Oh, tech lab coat. Yes, please. There was something in here I wanted to look at. I don't remember what I was looking at. This door. Oh, it's just a balcony. They have tiny beds. Join the railroad. Where did that go? It said join the railroad. Where did it go? Ah.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Synths are not your enemy. They are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
Wow. Where am I supposed to be going?
Whatever you think I did, Alice is alive.
All systems nominal.
They're very utilitarian. Let's do a quick save in case I mess this up and accidentally shoot him in his face.
Now that you've
accidentally.
had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can
Just have to kiss his ass for a little while.
None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
Chat GPT, anyone?
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations.
And you're my
When
creation,
you see what I
Shaun.
have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a Courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Let's go first. Let's go back to Desdemona and tattle on her. Tattle on the whole institute. And I don't know where the hell Strong went. He was my companion before I got zapped into the institute. I think I told him to stay like a good boy. Warp a grenade into his room, that'd be awesome.
Hey, it's Charmer. Charmer's back. Pam needs you in her room.
There's more going on than you know.
Desdemona.
Trust me.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Jess, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you.
Here comes
Did
Strong.
it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
The signal interceptor worked. I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
Yeah, Strong's a good boy. He came back.
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Okay.
You're the real deal.
I am the real deal.
Inside the Institute.
Oops, I didn't mean to take the teacup. Shh. I was certainly thankful the signature interceptor worked. When I materialized, I found myself in an empty room. Z-114 can get to the 13 synths in place, but in order for them to make it to the teleporter, Patriot needs the username and password for V1 of CIT's Code Defender. End of report. Preliminary analysis of data connecting, blah blah blah, yuda. Thank you.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077
Present him with the teacup
Commonwealth Census records.
filled with the milk of human kindness.
Surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Cambridge Polymer?
Cambridge Polymer Labs, LLC, had several active military contracts, specializing in robotics. The region is currently classified as extremely dangerous.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Alright.
Pam.
Confirming presence of
Drummer boy said I still need to
variable
talk to Pam.
dispensing data. There are 3 independent reports of Courser activity. Analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion. The Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution. Terminate Courser threats whenever possible.
Sounds logical.
Wouldn't killing a courser blow my cover?
2 facts. Fact 1. If rogue variable leaves no survivors, chance of undercover mission being compromised is 1.3%.
I like those
Railroad
odds.
Alpha has deemed this an acceptable level of risk to preserve the current railroad organization construct. Fact 2. Only agents of designated subclass Heavy capable of eliminating courser threat.
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic circuits are fully functional.
You're the best, Pam.
Designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
Robco Battle Zone. Alright, so let's get the password. Let's do that one first. I know, I can't believe we couldn't tell them who the informants were. That should have been something that came up, that we should be able to tell them, unless they already know. But we want them to know so they can give them bad intel and throw them off. Yes. You have to call that a triple agent. Let's do a hard save. Just in case I really mess this up. I don't really remember doing this part before. I know I've beaten this with the railroad in the past. I don't remember getting this password.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs.
Thanks, Molly.
Opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure. The world may have ended, but why not sit at a desk all day?
Let's see what employment opportunities we have available for someone given your qualifications. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results.
Yeah.
I am pleased to offer you the position of sales coordinator. Expect a loquacious
My
future
first job.
haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Yes.
Sure. Why not?
Wonderful. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. The genesis
You hit me with some
of Cambridge
subliminal
Polymer
messages.
Labs lies in the research of a group of brilliant graduate students. John Elwood, Erica Woolham, and Wilfred Bergman met during their time
Strong.
together at CIT.
Get out of the way.
This slide shows them at their graduation. Their research into nucleostrictive and piezoelectric polymers caught the attention of Colonel George Kemp in the fall of
Oh shit, this is where you get the
2073.
piezoelectric armor.
In the spring of 2074, the company was founded with a generous grant provided by the Defense Experimental Research Project Initiative. The research produced here has resulted in several of the components used in the Liberty Prime project.
Really?
That led to the successful defense of Anchorage. The company enjoys
That's
a
interesting.
strong relationship with the military and welcomes
He's a
your
guest
addition
speaker.
to the research team that helps build a better America. Please follow me to the research lab so that you may begin your work. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
I gotta label my cigarettes? People will still take it. Hello.
Sales staff are provided with a business suit, the cost of which will be deducted from your first commission. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room.
Let's see what it looked like.
For your attention, and welcome to the team.
Doesn't something terrible happen to me here? It's a quick save. Something terrible happens to me
Please
here.
enter the clean room.
That's why I need to label my stuff, because I'm a thief. I took it all.
I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Consequently, staff will not... be allowed to leave the lab.
Okay, hold on. So... complete the research project or find another way to escape the laboratory.
The Piezonucleic lining project has been completed.
Alright, hold on.
Please report to the project lead, Dr. Elwood Woolham, for specific research assignment.
Scanning for
Starting
contamination.
decontamination sequence.
Contamination detected. Initiating decontamination sequence.
So I'm pretty sure we can get out over there, but
Contamination complete.
I want to complete the process.
Scanning for contamination. Contamination detected. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. Scanning for contamination. Contamination detected.
How many times is it going to do this?
Decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. Scanning for contamination.
Hello,
I
Molly.
have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Have you...
Decontamination complete. Scanning for contamination.
It's just going to keep doing it. So what does it mean? Complete the research project. Why can't I just complete the research project?
Contamination.
Unless the research project is how I get the piezoelectric armor, which I want.
This place can feel strong. Too much.
I don't remember what I was wearing. All right, good to go. He's strong. Take care of that, will you? Oh, he's gonna walk right in there. Jeez. Alright, let's see what Erica's terminal says. Yeah, I used to have him favorited, but now I've got a bunch of other stuff favorited. To favorite everything I wear, that would be what? 4, 5, 6, 7 items? Take up a lot of space in my quick selections. Initial studies have led us to the hypothesis that by taking a known piezoelectric material, lead, zirconium, titanium, and properly applying a polymer of gold and lithium hydrate, that a localized conversion of the ionizing radiation to electrical energy might be achieved. This method of compact energy harvest may prove suitable for application to pre-existing power armor currently in use by the U.S. Armed Forces. Yes, that's what I want. Initial tests have proved that the methodology is sound radioactive energy harvested and 15 times higher than current automotive fusion engines. Unfortunately, there are still problems that we need to overcome. The ionic excitement of the gold that produce the harvestable electrons also create a buildup of thermal waste. The heat is not substantial from a macro perspective, but due to the low shear modules, the gold suspension in the nanoweave starts to break down quickly under extended use. We are going to attempt to change the dosage pattern on the gold to produce thinner strands through the material. The increased surface area should help dissipate the thermal energy, much like a heat sink. The new dosing patterns have been successful at dissipating the heat generated by the reaction. We had a slight hit to the harvest efficiency, but extend the static material lifetime from a matter of days to several years. While this is, from our perspective, already a successful experiment, the project parameters require a flexible lining that can be applied to the power armor. It seems we underestimated the tensile strength of armor produced, and the thinner gold weave in the material ends up shredding, so to speak, under the heavy use. Colonel Kemp was less than pleased. The threatened to pull the funding if we can't produce the promised results. So we need to go back to the thicker weave and find a different way to solve the thermal dissipation issue. Yes, that's true. It is mostly the armor parts that get confusing. It's a good idea. I'll do that when I pop out of here. We've been trapped in the lab for days now, and tensions are running high. The team is fractured and falling apart. They don't know what's going on outside and have started making attempts to escape the lab. While I was sleeping, they managed to cut a hole through the thinner interior wall of the clean room, but have been able to break through the hardened outer wall. Will started talking with some of the others about going at the problem with a more oblique angle, which got me to thinking about the thermal dissipation problem when it dawned on me. That's funny. We changed dosing patterns so that it isn't producing nanoholes perpendicular to the surface, but instead at an angle. We might be able to reflect the most direct radioactive particles, trapping only those coming in an oblique angle to the material. We would achieve a lower energy harvest, but the heat dissipation issue might be solved. Tom, Marcy, and I are going to gather the samples we need to try it. Oh, Mary. Not Marcy, Mary. We've been able to gather the samples needed to try the new dosing pattern. Will has locked himself as one of the labs and has been attempting to hack into the administrative terminal. When we tried to escape, the U-238 we need from the isotope containment, he locked it down, leaving Mary stranded inside. He said he's going to set the facility defense systems so it looks like the lab has been breached. This will unlock the clean room, but will also activate the automatic defense, which will see us as attackers. He means to fight his way out, but that's suicide. He's the only one in the lab with military training, and we don't even have real weapons. I've tried to tell him that we can complete this project, that we have the answer now, but he refuses to see reason and doesn't believe John will actually let us out. We've managed to put down part of the ceiling in CI, which will get us into the utility crawl space. It can't get us out, but it should be able to get us above the lab Will has barricaded himself into. I don't like this, but we're going to have to get the drop on him. Wow, so they locked these people in here until they were going to finish this project. That's messed up. They need a favorite tap like Skyrim. Yes, that would be nice. Okay, so Will says, I'm not letting John play tyrant any longer. The isotope containment is leaking and he still won't let us out. I've got through this update security subroutines and it's only a matter of time until I get control of the facility defenses. He's so busy trying to keep me out of the clean room controls, he probably hasn't realized that by triggering a facility breach sweep, all the doors will open to allow the robots access. We're fighting our way out, and then I'll deal with your husband. Whoa, okay. Erica, I've sent an explanation to the team, but I need you to know what's actually going on. Please do not share this with anyone else. It may start a panic. This morning I got a call from Colonel Kemp, and he told me to keep our team in the lab, but before I could ask, he hung up. The sound you heard outside was an atomic bomb going off. It seems to have hit southwest of the city. The phone lines have been jammed, and I found a way to reach Kemp's liaison, and he informed me that they could only afford a detail to escort us to safety if we have vital military assets or intelligence. That is why we need to get the project finished. I love you, and I know you can do this. Good morning, everyone. I know you've all been here overnight and everyone is tired, but I need everyone to push through just a little bit longer. Dr. Elwood Willem has said that you are very close to cracking the problem with the nuclear restrictive lining project, and I have a good feeling that today will be the day, along with our normal snacks. I have sent a runner to Slocum Joe's for coffee and donuts. We'll be ordering the Spuckies later this afternoon. I also just got off the phone with Colonel Kemp, and he said that there may be some training exercises happening around town today, so if you hear what sounds like tanks or gunfire, don't panic, it's just a drill. Holy shit. These people, I'm telling you. So, I favorite this one. This one. Oops, did that work? There. Might as well kill this guy before I go any further.
Time to die.
Oh, I love that cryo leg. So, to get the armor, I need to know what chemicals go in which area. Begin nanoweave. Alright, so none of that is telling me what ones I need to put in where. There's got to be some information around here about that. Alright, so here's one. Here's a sample. Hazmat suit. Wish I'd had that earlier. There's so many things you need. Dirty water to make things with. I had a ton of purified water. It seems like you could just dirty it up. You know what I'm saying? But no, you have to go out and you have to find dirty water. Come on now. So there's another sample. Oh!
Glow hurt, human.
Yeah, he did, Strong. He hurt me. Aha! I might have to look this up. Like, I wonder, do you have to identify these unidentified things first?
I'm in.
Okay, what did we do? Oh, major rads. Major rads.
Yes.
Everyone needs to just stay calm. Yes, you've heard by now. I have locked you out of the clean room. As a previous email stated, this push to finish the project is mandatory. As soon as I have the data for the successful prototype, I will unlock the doors and everyone will be free to go home. To address concerns about the noises outside, those are the military exercises I mentioned. I'm aware that they're very loud and that some of you have been disturbed by it. I assure you everything is fine. Though we are not openly at war with China, things are still tense, and the military feels that ground defense exercises are necessary to our safety. Finishing our project here isn't just vital to the company, it's also helping protect our country. Good morning, everyone. I know you've all been here overnight, and everyone is tired, but I need everyone to push through just a little bit longer. Did we already read this? Yeah, we already read that one. Okay, just looking for more samples. I don't want to miss any. Ah, in there. They said something about breaking in through the ceiling. Do we have to go up a level somehow? Oh, here we go. Oh, what's this? Another identified sample. A suicide note? Everyone else left tried to get into Bergman's lab to get their password for the isotope containment, but he rigged up some kind of gun. Erica was killed. Oh no, Erica. Most of my hair is gone from the radiation and I can barely see. There's no way I can finish the research on my own now, so I've chosen to make it a quicker end. John Elwood. I'll see you in hell. Woo! Maybe that's Erica. Shit! Bastard. Radioactive contaminant password. Yes, please. Thank you. Unidentified sample 611. Okay, so we set the override. Will, this is insane. Even if you manage to hack into the administrative controls, do you know what will happen if it triggers a security breach? Yes, the doors through the clean room will open, but the first thing through them will be a wave of robots to kill every living intruder in the lab. Even if we manage to get past them, there are also turrets. There's one right here in the lab, remember? If you do this, you're more than likely going to get all of us killed. Then set us free. Wilfred, do you think I wouldn't catch on to what you're doing? I got a network alert the moment you took control of the isotope containment. You may have been the best hacker in the campus back on CIT, but that was years ago, and while you were busy up in Alaska pretending to be a soldier, we had the best programmers working on our security systems. I told you weeks ago that I'd let you all out of the lab once the research was complete. Locking Erica and the rest of the team out of the isotope containment just to spite me doesn't accomplish anything. Good morning, everyone. Blah, 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 blah. We read that one. What are you doing? You're gonna get us killed. Can't cut through. I'm with you. About the new dosing pattern. Find another way to escape the laboratory. Why is this still, oh, password request. I want on record that I highly object to be giving the administrative rights to anyone that isn't on our core team. Admit access isn't abominable for Dr. Williams to lord over his colleagues. We have designed a night-perfect system to idiotic moves like this risk everything. I've been informed that legally I must comply with this request, no matter how moronic it is. Vernon is an idiot. The password is Vernon is an idiot. I love it. Okay. Brahmin meat. How did Brahmin meat get in here?
Strong find you.
Also, the robots are all coming now. Awesome! In the meantime, let's do a quick save and see if we can Oh! Molly! Can't believe Molly attacked me. Let's put in the 311. And let's see. I don't know. Do we identify them now? Scan loaded regions. Okay. Region 1 should be lithium hydrate. Region 2 should be gold. We got the gold and hydrochloric acid. Tungsten and cobalt. So, oops. Gold, right? I don't have the isotope sample. Fuck. Where do I get the isotope sample? We need the isotope sample. Get him, Strong. Souvenir magnet cat? What does a souvenir magnet cat look like? I don't see it in here. That's weird. I just picked it up. How come I don't have the souvenir magnet cat? I did pick it up, right? Weird. Look out, Strong. Damage.
Who's next?
Die. Ooh. Massachusetts Surgical Journal. Nice. Permanently inflict +2 limb damage. Awesome. I really need to know where that sample is, though. Just got a very strange call from Colonel Kemp. He asked what the status was in the project and was explained that we are still behind schedule. He didn't seem angry like he normally would. All he said was that it was very important that I keep the team working in the lab today and that I contact him as soon as the project was complete. It almost feels like he was trying to tell me something, but I can't imagine what. He was trying to warn me. They hit us with a nuke. The lab was built to withstand nearly anything, but direct hit, but the AM pale was blown out. All the external communication. I told the team that there are training maneuvers going on around town, but I don't know how long they're going to buy that. I need to find a way to get a hold of Colonel Kemp to see if they can extract us to a safe location. Even if I can find a working phone somewhere, I'll never be able to get through. Maybe if I can hold a ham radio, I can try to reach them in an open channel. There are looters everywhere and people fighting in the street. I managed to find a radio and some supplies, but I caught a stray bullet in the shoulder on my way back. Between that and the radiation sickness, the past 36 hours have been hell. I finally managed to find the right frequency to get through to the military liaison, but he said that Kemp had left orders that they could only spare an extract team for assets vital to war efforts. If we try to have them get us without the project complete, he'll have us executed for treason. I have to keep them in the lab. We have to finish the project. There's been a problem with the reactor. The shockwave from the initial blast must have cracked the contaminating lining because there's a glowing leak coming up from the director's lab. To make matters worse, Will has been trying to hack into the administrative controls. I've been working to keep him out, but I think the wound in my shoulder may be getting septic, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out. Erica, I'm sorry. I know I haven't been the best husband, but I've done everything I can to try to protect you since the attack. If you're reading this, I hope this is you because you finished the project and you used the radio to signal for extract. I can't hold out any longer. John, are you there? I can't see you moving in your office and we can't wait any longer. He's going to trigger the automated defense if we don't do something. We've managed to get to the crawl space and we're going to take him by surprise. Despite everything that's happened, I want you to know I still love you. I'm getting us out of here, you son of a bitch. Do you hear me, John? You may have had the connections that this company started, but I am always a better hacker. If you don't release us, I'll leave me with no choice but to trigger the automated defense. We'll have to fight our way out, and Erica may be hurt in the process. Is that what you want? I've got the thermal problem solved, but we need samples to produce the prototype. Will's barricaded himself in the lab and has locked us out of the isotope containment. I've told the others what's going on, and they hate us for it, but they see this as the only way right now. We need you to get back in control so we can finish the project. John, I don't know if we can do this. We've been working on the problem for weeks and it's not been able to find a way to prevent the nanoweave from falling apart under the strain of use. Even if we find a solution, it may take us days to program the new dosing pattern. If I don't know if I can cover this up any longer. Even if I can, I don't know if it's the right thing for us to make that decision. Some of them have families out there, and shouldn't they have the choice to try and protect them? You bastard, what's going on out there? You can't keep us locked in. What are you doing illegal? Need to get home to my kids. Can't call out the lab. So, I'm guessing... It sounds like the isotope was in the lab. I'm pretty sure I picked that up. They're just finished searching around up here just to make sure it's not laying around. It seems like it's got to be in the lab though. It's not in the fridge, right? In the freezer? Any isotopes in here? Alright, I'm missing something. Radioactive isotope required. I thought... I didn't take a close look around in here. I thought for sure that email we just read said the radioactive isotope was in the lab. Locked in the lab with what's his name, and they needed to get to it. And wasn't it sitting right there? Isn't that what I picked up that was sitting right there? Alright. Hey, Marvelous Maga, how are you? Is it bugged? Is that my problem? Because, like, I cannot find this isotope thing, and I know, pretty sure anyway, I picked it up. But it doesn't say I have it. All right. Oh, I would need to get this armor, though. Let me ask Dr. Google where it's at. I must be missing it somewhere. I could have swore that just said that was in this room. The isotope containment chamber is the room immediately to the left of C2. That's C1. That's C3. That's C2. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come out of there. Good thing I just picked up the hazmat suit. Okay, so where... Don't drink that water. Whatever you do, do not drink that water. So how do I get in this room? Ah, is this it? What's this? U-238, that sounds like uranium. Nailed it. Alright. Quick save this. And then we need the lithium hydride and the gold. Let's do this. Yeah, we gotta get that armor. It's gonna happen. Ha ha ha. Here it comes. How do I get it? Ah, right there. Piezonucleic. Nucleic power armor chest piece.
There we go.
Radiation exposure increases action point refresh speed. Nice. The chemicals stayed in your inventory? That's weird. Can I take them? Oh, I can take them. It won't let me take the sample though. I think it used it. Cool. Take those sample things and use them to decorate somewhere. So we got the password for saving the synths for the railroad, and we got the armor. Yeah, that's true, and I really don't like to play with power armor. I just like the challenge of making it. Alright, so let's see here.
Stronger, new word. Stronger.
Respect is a good word.
I'm like half dressed.
Respect human. Human fight good.
Playing on
Human
Xbox.
help strong. Super mutants are brothers. Brothers share all, not own things like humans. Humans share like brother. Super mutants fight. Kill, not talk. Human kill, not talk. Human would be good, super mutant.
Well, that's nice. You're an idiot.
Wait, you like killing and sharing?
All super mutants one. Together. Share all make better fighters. All super mutants against all others. All humans one. Together. All humans against all others. Fight together. Kill all others.
Wow, it's like a
Human
poem.
and
It's a strong poem.
Fight together. Share together. Human and strong. One.
Holy shit, he's not gonna try and romance me, is he? It's creepy. Where's my hat? Okay. He was getting kind of personal there, wasn't he? I felt like he was getting too personal. But he does like Shakespeare, so he could have just been working on his prose.
Traffic is the best. You could learn a lot from it.
Whoa, a little close there, Desdemona. She's busy doing what?
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute. Is this what Tom's
Pros before bros.
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, she made it inside the Institute, and then back out. Where is the Institute? We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere. What did
Could be on the moon.
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and
What
running
if the Institute is actually on the moon?
we have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of. So get it done.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan, Desdemona.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste this opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents,
Maybe.
and we will, we won't
I can dream,
be
though.
able to
I can
hold
dream that
our
their base
own
is on the
against
moon.
Institute for long.
Maybe that's where the
Talk
next
with
fallout will be.
C-114.
It'll be on the moon.
If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was the savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
Okay. With that, I'm going to take a little break, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So Marvelous, what is the name of your YouTube channel? Is it the same as your name here? I will look you up. Give you a sub. He's at a disco.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am.
Me too.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard.
Good job.
Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
Courser, good fighter. Strong likes.
All right, let's go.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on. Hold up.
Move. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh no, is he gonna fight? Oh no, he's not gonna fight the Brotherhood, is he? I am not gonna do that. Getting an Xbox tomorrow. Skyrim, Fallout 4, and Sea of Thieves. Good choices. I had the Skyrim Anniversary Edition, and then my Xbox decided it didn't want to work anymore. What the? Decided to give me trouble. And so then I had to get a new Xbox. I see her jump right on me. Come on, Strong, she's mine. Back up.
Just stand still. Strong's arm wounded.
Uh-oh, Strong's wounded? Poor baby.
Still alive? Christ.
Oh my god, are they all veterans? Ah, shoot. Strong's stealing all my kills. Level 58, nice. Are you putting those up on the YouTube? I have to check those out. If I'm not if I'm not watching people play Fallout, I'm watching people play Skyrim. I haven't played Sea of Thieves, but I've seen some people play on Twitch, and it looks like a lot of fun. Let's get this guy. Come on, make her drop it.
My arm! It's broken!
You'll regret this.
Drop dead already!
Uh-oh. Ah, shit. She's in the water. Hey, what's up, the OG kid? We're just kind of helping out the Institute right now. Just so we can get on their good side. Survivalist. Come on, break his arm.
My arm! Damn it!
Ain't nothing.
Oh, he froze. Awesome. It's like a garbage barge. This is not the way to go. Oh! Hey, Strong, are you alright? Oh my god, I gotta walk on this freaking thing. Hold on.
I was hoping for a challenge. Yes, I'll keep hoping.
Fucking tightrope act. I will say this place is well fortified. Thank you for the heal. Saved my life, Marvelous. Alright, so... What, do you gotta swim over there?
Playing games with me, huh?
Show your face! Come on, dare you!
There's a magazine around here too, isn't there? Aw. Oh yeah, gave him the old 1-2. Oh. Somebody's shooting at him. I do enjoy the melee in this game.
Ain't personal, just you or me.
What's the button do? What's the button do? I got this video where I was fighting these raiders.
You feel that? It's
I
called
think it was
fear.
at one of the mines. It might have been Dunwich Borers. And I just launched this guy. Kneed him, and just launched him out into the pit. It was awesome. Oh, he dead. Miss Titties, Miss Jess. Nora's name is Jess, like majestic. It's one of the programmable names that Codsworth will call you. So he'll call me Miss Jess. Come on. This is my kill, Strong. 10% chance to disarm melee attacker on hit. That could come in handy if I'm using a lot of melee. Having all these bodies hanging around is so unsanitary. I'm surprised all these people don't get sick and die. Yeah, here it is.
Perfect.
Mr. Fuckface. Permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking. That's a good one. Well, you don't have to watch your language around here because I certainly don't. Alright, we gotta find a way upstairs.
Sweet.
That was a waste of time. Strong dislike that. Alright, I gotta go first person in this place. Just so I can figure out where I need to go. Oh, here we are.
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code.
Naka, that's funny.
If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Jesus, what a mouthful.
Strong agree. Too much talk.
Then talk fast, ma'am. Just make sure you get it right. That's all, ma'am. Ready when you are.
The code is 8675309. So I saved Billy the Kid in the fridge. And that guy comes along and wants to buy him Bullet. And I was like, no, man, you can't buy this kid. Get out of here. And Strong goes, yeah, you can't buy kids or something like that. And then it said Strong dislikes that. I'm like, well, he just agreed with me. So he didn't want me to sell the kid, but yet he did want me to sell the kid. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Les fusils terribles? Les fusils terribles.
Yes.
25% damage and limb damage plus has more recoil. Oh, nice. Alright, here we go.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents
Just
of the
like
Institute.
me. So, headed to the town.
Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are here for a little bit.
What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys.
Keep your mouth shut! I know what I'm doing! We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what.
Sold him, rescued him, and killed his
Give
folks.
it to you. Free if you walk away afterwards. What do you say? Do I have your word?
You have my word. Give me what you've got and we'll leave.
Leave, not fight?
The password to get into the stash is Mad Orca. Help yourself, my fellow pirate. We can all of you.
I'm sorry, man, but I have my orders.
Mission to initialize factory reset.
Strong! God damn it. Drop it! Oh my god, he is strong. Alright. I love it when they freeze, man. It cracks me up every time. I gave him... I'm not sure exactly. Strong? What?
This is what death looks like up close.
Strong, stop. Holy shit. Let's see, what did I give him? Stunning super sledge. So it stuns people when he hits them with it.
You need.
Alright, so... we can return to Father. And we can do this, give the password to Liam and meet with Z114. So let's do those. Let's do that, yeah. Nope, I guess the Institute is not on the moon. Well, thanks, Mecca. Of course, Strong wouldn't stop killing the guy. I was like, what the hell is he doing? For God's sake. Alright, let's do the undercover stuff first.
Hello.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
I've got a better plan.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But since we'll have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
You won't be alone. The Railroad will fight with you.
Together, we have a chance. I admire Mr. Beignet a great deal, but we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
All right, we're on our way. Must be down in the storeroom again. You gotta get back to streaming Fallout 4. Your explosive minigun is too much. Yeah, that's why I've been using the melee weapons a lot more. I find the guns are just too overpowered. Maxed heavy weapons, explosions, and just dance through the glowing scene.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got you your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor.
Oh,
Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Sure, buddy. I don't think I need to really do that, though, do I?
C1?
I have nothing to report at the moment. Have a nice day.
You have a nice day. Give Z114 a day. Okay. Alright. Oops. Bathrobe level 5 and teddy bear. Did you put ballistics weave on that bathrobe?
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Oh man, am I on the wrong side? I think I am. Father, I'm home. I mean, son, I'm home. Wait, is this going down? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not where I wanted to go. Here I am. I've lost my son again. Can't find him. Story of my life.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While
I
you were
enjoy
away,
swearing.
I had quarters.
Try to keep it to a minimum, but you know,
You'll find
sometimes it's
all
necessary.
the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Awesome. I have quarters. Where are my quarters? It says downstairs? I don't think I've ever gone to my quarters before in this game.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am.
He doesn't look like me. He must look like his father.
When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you.
Toilet paper? That's awesome. Let's sleep for a day and then I can go back and talk to that synth. Get this party started. I've only ever seen Shaun look the same exact way every time. I mean, maybe if you change the race of your character, maybe it would change. I've never done that before. Oh no. I'm not. Oh jeez. Okay. I can't use this thing? It's crazy.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
A code red.
I used to work exclusively on
Third
the
time in
synth
2
projects,
weeks.
but
This is
lately I
unacceptable.
prefer less
How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
Oh man. What kind of ingredients?
What ingredients?
Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and a couple other things.
I have weapons I could give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion.
How much duct tape do you need?
Ingredients are still necessary.
Couldn't we just steal some weapons?
All munitions are tightly guarded by the SRB. Even if we managed to take some, it would certainly be noticed. And surprise is essential to everything.
A la Predator.
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The
Mac.
Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into
Get to
crates
the
and it hasn't
vertibird.
been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it. If it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can
Aficionado, I
assemble
wouldn't
the
say that,
weapons we
but
need.
I enjoy the movie.
Good luck.
So, kill the tunnel guards or deposit the weapons. Let's So it's this one over here. Is this deposit the weapons? I don't have a lot of weapons right now to give them. So let's go kill the guards.
So your father's mother, but he's older than you.
Your father's mother. Yeah, don't try and figure it out, little
From
one.
what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
I mean, you should be able to add it to everything. I tried to add it to a military cap, it wouldn't let me. Why can you not add it to a military cap? That's crazy. Makes no sense.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Initiating self-defense.
Alright, that's not gonna work. Nice shot. Oops. Oh. Good God, load that. I don't want to kill them. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Ballistics weave all your settlers.
Scanning. Subject identified.
All systems nominal.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
I'm just gonna critical all of them in the head. That'll give us a fighting chance. Oh man, I wish these guys would not try and help. Yeah,
Leave
everybody
now.
survived. Sweet.
Soon, this will all be under rubble. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates, especially.
Now that we have weapons, next time you will not fight alone.
Awesome. Pew 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 pew. Who, Kent? I have not shot Kent. He's my friend. He gives you the Silver Shroud outfit. Nothing to see here. No gunshot residue all over me.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
Any news about Liam?
Liam's got his terminal working. When the time is right, we have someone who can operate it. I'll stall Liam as long as I can, but he's anxious to proceed with the old plan. You should avoid him if you can. If he had any idea what we're up to, I fear he'd report us.
Your Fallout memory is amazing.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which, unfortunately, takes time. For now, please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
Like, I give him another day? I can't continue working with Father. He wants me to attack Bunker Hill. I can't attack Bunker Hill. That would not be good. Am I going up the wrong spot again? It still wants me to put weapons in there. Tell you what, I'll give him a couple pipe pistols. Give him an Institute pistol. Did that do it? Oh, for crying out loud. I just like... I'm getting tired. I should probably shut this down for the night. Give him some Molotov cocktails. Yes, I can create Nuka grenades. And I upgraded Codsworth. And he's got one of his arms is like a Nuka, not a Nuka grenade, but like a Nuka, I don't know, like shoots radiated Nuka Cola or something. It's cool. Very, very powerful though. A little too powerful. I decided not to take him with me anymore because he kept killing everyone. Alright guys, I am going to end my stream tonight. I think I've gotten a lot accomplished and getting towards the end here. And next time I stream, maybe tomorrow, I might do Subnautica tomorrow. I might do Fallout, I'm not sure. But I haven't played Subnautica in a while and I need to get back to that. So I just want to thank everybody for joining me. And I will see you all next time with Fallout 4 and me, Miss Jess. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.